This is Newton Creek Park. This is basically a walkway along Newton Creek, and there's a bike trail here that connects the bike trail in Philomath to the main bike trail between Philomath and Corvallis. So it's only a couple hundred feet long, and it's nice. And as often the case, they threw in some benches, picnic table, play structure, more benches. This could actually be water here. But the main reason that this is here is because you can see there's houses on either side. This creek is pretty small now, but it probably floods, and so this is a flood zone. So this was going to be left undeveloped anyway, so as long as they had this strip of land, they might as well put a path and a park there. So they took nothing and turned it into something. One reason this is important is lately there's been kind of a debate, especially with a housing crisis in Oregon, about like amenities versus housing. And the thing to remember about that is that in a lot of cases, those amenities are built where you really couldn't have anything else. You really can't build housing in a narrow strip of land on a floodplain, but you can make a very nice park here. So, you know, a lot of times you can just use these little scraps. And the other places I saw today, like Reservoir Park, also not really places you could put housing, so make it an amenity there. Make the neighborhood better. Preserve some natural areas, even though, like I said, in Mary's Rivers Park, you know, a lot of this is scrappy invasive plants, stuff like that. And speaking of scraps, in many ways, I also have about like 10 minutes left on my micro SD card, so I figured, well, the micro SD card is getting retired when I get home. Might as well commemorate this park with some of those last minutes. And in that direction, that's US 20 and Highway 34 at this point. And so yeah, this path only goes for a couple hundred feet, and then it will be rejoining the highway there, the main bike path there, and I'll just be going on. It is getting kind of dark out, or it's close to getting dark. Unlike last week where I went on a gigantic trip, today I went on a short trip, but I've been less strict with my time, so it's already close to 5. And here's yet more picnic tables and benches. Like I said, a lot of places probably a lot nicer in May and June. My fingers are starting to get cold. Today's not a great day for people being out on picnics. So yeah, that's another park. And another reason to think about that is, actually no, I'll just skip it and I'll leave it there.